So, I cleaned yesterday. Do you want to explain yourself?
Doesn't look that clean to me.
What the hell?
Cleaned yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. That stuff didn't jump
You're
out
not
by
allowed
itself.
in the clubhouse anymore. Okay, so I guess I'm the one wrecking the clubhouse today. Okay, here is the motorhome. The last time we're gonna plan on getting rid of the carpet. So, Jeremy's at work today, so we're gonna see what I can do this week while he's working. So wish me luck. I'm hoping with my new GoPro I can do some time lapse so you can see this over a shorter period of time. So I've gone through and done the clear out of this. We got some old lino, but when I lift this up, we got plywood underneath. So I'm gonna go see if I can find some screws to undo that, and then we're gonna get started. Okay, we're gonna try and take these off here. Let's see. Now let's put these someplace where we don't lose them. And that looks like it's gonna come right up. So far, it's coming up very easily. I think I'm gonna have to go get the vacuum though. Okay, here is after the first bit of rug has come out. Now I think I'm gonna try these little stairs. I think they're glued down, so I have to use something that's a little sharper to get the edges off. So the edges are coming up like this, but then underneath of it, look, another layer of carpet. Okay, and this I think is glued down. I'm gonna go over here. I went and got this tool, and it seems to be working. Okay, I know we've done a lot of work in here, but this is the reason why I don't like carpet. This is gross. Here, oh, and look at this is coming up too. I'm gonna try and get that out. Just took this off. It goes this way. Let me put it back on. I've just finished pulling up this, and now I'm gonna do this, and here's this. There's my pile of mess outside. Okay, let's do this. Okay, here we are. There is this much dust. Gross. This is day 2. Yesterday we got a lot done with the clearing out. Today I've got a pile of this Noiko, what is it called? Sound deadening mats. It's pretty heavy, but I don't know, taking out the carpet, there was probably some sound deadening happening from the carpet, but now with that gone, and we're going to be putting in the vinyl flooring, we want to add some soundproofing back to this. So we're putting this on our flooring here, and Jeremy thinks it might help with the water issues if we have any. It's not, we didn't find it too bad. There's nothing soft. Doesn't seem to be any leaks that are current that have rotted the wood. So I think we're just going to continue with this. I'm going to do a time lapse and we'll see how long this takes. So the product is very easy to use. It's like a metal based. It's got an adhesive backing on it that just peels and sticks. And then highly recommend you order these things. There's a whole kit of them. Jeremy ordered like 5, which is awesome. And then you just take, once it's stuck down, and roll it until it's stuck and it looks something like that. and then you're good to go. Just finishing off this last little bit. I've opened up 2 boxes of the Lifeproof flooring, and I've divided them up by the grain. So most of them out of 2 boxes, I have like 3 that are exactly the same, and then I only had a couple that were the same. Other than that, they're completely different. Not finished what I thought I'd done yesterday. I'm actually going backwards. I did get to Lowe's, and I bought some trim that's gonna go around here. However, when I figured it out, these are the trim boards I have removed, but these are the end pieces that will go on, and they're gonna hang off here. We gotta cut them, but so something like that once the board's in there, but they don't work. These are too long, so we're gonna get rid of them. And now I need to seal this with the one little sheet I have remaining of that, what is it, Noiko? So that's gonna go in, and then I can start on the flooring. And kind of like work backwards before you can work forwards. So I got 2 rows in. There's a lot of cutting, so I'm just thinking, I think I'm gonna call it a night. And tomorrow I am going to start cutting, and I'm going to start at that end because I started at this end, but then I worked backwards. So anyway, long story, I'll get back to you tomorrow. To day 4 of Dawn's redoing the flooring. It's taken me a lot longer than I thought. Definitely not 15-minute flooring, but this is the Lifeproof flooring that we bought at Home Depot. So anyway, we're not endorsed by them, but what I'm trying to do is get things put in now. So I just cut a piece. I'm hoping it's gonna fit. And it looks like we are good. Now it's just getting it in there. And I might have to do some trim work here. Alright, here is semi-finished. Got the flooring in. Now it's tightening up little areas that you can still see the seam, and I think I'm gonna get the stain out, but there's another trip to Home Depot in my future because we have this part needs to be stained, and then we need some baseboard type things. Okay, so we're back, and today Jeremy's working on the engine. Nice.
Taking a video?
Trying. And then we're back to this, to the flooring. So, see how it goes. These are gonna get painted white, the other ones are gonna get stained brown. So that's today. So satisfying. What do you figure? Where are you going? Why do you want down? Yeah, it's Sunday. I'm not in the mood to work today, but I did get these. Have a coat of white on them, and the thing is, it doesn't really matter because where they're going, you're not even going to see them. I'm now going to mix up the stains that I need to match. I took all the baseboards and I numbered them so you can see they each have a number behind them. So now I'm going to try and match the stain. Okay, so before the rain completely comes down here, these are products I used. Verathane, and this was the dark walnut, and I like the walnut. And for the baseboards, I added this old bear stain we had. And that went on because it needs to be a little bit more orangey red than it was. So these are the baseboards. And then I need to mix those up. And these are the trim for the steps and under the dinettes. These were stained yesterday. They match okay. I'm hoping once the Varathane diamond wood finish goes on there that it's going to bring it up so it matches a little better. It looks a little more brown than it should, but we'll see how that goes. And then here are the baseboards, and I have to say it really helps to do that numbering on the back and make sure you can still see it. So this side, you can see the numbers like right there. So now it's time to put on the Varathane. Went in last week, and then we went camping and we had a lot of fun, but we also got it really dirty. So today I'm going to take the vacuum and then clean up the floors here, and then we're going to be installing baseboards. I'm really excited to get this far. This is our secret compartment. Not sure what we're going to put in here, but we do need more space, and all space we can find in this little tiny motorhome is vital. So anyway, we've created, this is going to be our magnetic hidden compartment. You may end up seeing it, but at least we have some place. We're not sure if we can fit some shoes in there, tripod, things like that might be good for it. I have covered this with that Noiko sound deadening material, and then I took these pieces that we had left over from doing the bunk and I painted them white so that when you look down here, hopefully you'll be able to see something as opposed to looking in a dark cabinet and never being able to find what you're looking for. So I'm going to just take some nails and nail those into place, and then I'll move on to the baseboards. Okay, I got those in there. Debating as to whether or not I want to make it pretty, fill holes. I know nobody will see it, so it's really making me not want to do it. But at least now no dust will get down into those cracks and crevices. So far, I'm very happy with how the number system, because this is where number 1 starts. So it's number 2 right there. Okay, I think I getting them in the right way. But the one thing that I didn't anticipate, you need to clean off the edges before you put them in, because all that measuring you did doesn't work if you don't get that part taken care of. They don't fit together as well as you want them to. But so far, that looks pretty good. Let's get some sandpaper, but check it out. I don't even know what day of this I'm on. It's more like week 3 of the renovation. Yeah, I'm kind of dreading just the finishing stuff, but it looks really good. It just has to get reorganized, finish the flooring, some of the trim on the edges between here and between the cab needs to happen, and then it's just a whole bunch of that stuff I need to get done before we go away for the weekend. First job that's going to happen in here is before and after of getting this laid down. It's already cut, so I need to get them in, but then I am staining the boards, the trim that's going to go around, so that will happen later this afternoon or tonight. The other day I put on 7 coats of this, so I think it says to wait a couple hours in between coats, but I am going to try and do it every hour so I can get these on by this afternoon. It's a nice art brush, works well for applying those light coats. Okay, floor is in. It really helps when you pre-measure. So like 3 days ago I had measured all these. I just didn't put them down because we were still working on the cupboard below, but yeah, that looks really good. Now I need to go measure the trim piece that's going to go in front of this. Okay, so be warned when you start an RV project, whatever time you think it's going to take, like quadruple it. So I have these boards, I stained them and polyurethane them or Varathane them yesterday, but now I thought this was going to be a nice simple project, but now I realize I'm going to have to go cut things, make sure which is I have them labeled. There's also screws in here, so these have been marked several times so that I know where they are. So I'm just marking them with a pencil. It comes off easy. So there's that one. Let's keep it centered. Okay, that looks good. And then this is the left back bottom. I just wrote on them. Like that, hopefully. And then this is right. we go. Now I'm going to attach those. So I just went on and watched this YouTube video. I should link it, but this guy said to put a board behind it and then just use your saw to cut it, and so far that worked. So we'll see if the rest of it measures up and cuts as well. I'm so proud of this. It actually worked out really well. The joints look fantastic. I have not screwed anything down yet, but this looks good. I'm very happy with this. I just cut this piece out of anti-slip stair mat. So it doesn't fit perfectly, but I'm happier that, you know, it'll keep the ground underneath of it clean and give you something to kind of kick your feet off before you step into this. So the next part is we had some leftover carpet. Any of you that own old RVs will remember this. I remember this from a kid. This was the color of like RV carpet. So this, I saved this little remnant from under here, and it's gonna go, this is the cab up here. So when we pulled out the old rug, they had actually wrapped it around underneath of here. So now what we want to do is put this piece, and when I say we, I mean me, this piece is going to get stapled in here and then tucked underneath. So that's the plan. So that carpet is going to match perfectly. Yeah, we're trying to stay, you know, true to the original. So this is going to get vacuumed out right now. I'm going to use one of those trim pieces and get that up. So all right, one vacuum later, that's looking a lot better. I cut this on the saw, and then I'm still staining the little piece that has to go over there, and then that will get attached. But now everything can go back in here that I took out of this part, and this one is checked off the list.
Is that too far back, or is it looking good?
No, I think it's okay, because it's just going to look like a little bit of a finishing.
Okay, and then I'll just tack her in a whole bunch more.
Okay, looks fantastic.
Nice.
I'm really happy with that. And here is the final reveal of the flooring.
Oops.
Nice.
Taking video?
Trying. So, yeah, it's Sunday. I'm not in the mood to work today.